Happy spring. What's up? It's Reverend Magus. We're doing your spring equinox check-in reading today. See where things are going to be between now and I guess the summer solstice. Let's scale that back a little bit. We'll go from now until Beltaine. By the way, if you ever want a personal reading from me, you can go to my website, theyallonthewolf.com. Get them there. They're very affordable. Readings by email. I do both tarot and healing through booked sessions and appeals. It is time for us to choose a pile and see which one we're reading today for my collective. And this is, of course, with your consent. So, where are we going to be? What's happening? What is it going to look like? My readings focus on healing and growth. And so we're going to see what it is that we should be looking at, what kind of energies are going to be around us between now and Beltaine. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. We got some stuff to work out, I guess. Root of Cups. Knight of Cups, right? It's us in this situation, what we know, where we are. We are very eager to get in and take some action. Our heart is feeling, honestly, pretty light and bright these days. Maybe some of you might be feeling a little extra this season. For those of you who have that as a thing that you experience. Otherwise, there is something to be said for connecting with others from the heart that is becoming easier for you in the present moment. That is something that you're focused on and working on. Some of you are still working on it, have been working on it. Some of you are finding just a real need to build connection. You tell me there. Yeah, real need to build connection. In the covert, we've got the Harvest of Wands. In the overt, or the known, is the Five of Wands. So there's a lot of wands. We also have like moving away from Seven of Stones and moving into Seat of Wands, which is really nice. So we are in this kind of position. There's a sense of like moving towards a creative venture. There's a sense of really working to tend to our gardens is where we're coming from. Like we have taken the winter to do a lot of self-care and focus on our internal world and shadow work and healing that. And in the present moment, we really want to connect with people. This Five of Wands. It's so funny that this is this Harvest of Wands, which is King of Wands, right? And then this Five of Wands. So in the covert, in the unknown, we have this King of Wands. And that's when it comes to moving into, a place of having more fun, of just like getting started on something, of getting going. I see that Root of Cups looking right at the Seven of Stones. And Seven of Stones is interesting. He's in this meditative position. That face illuminated, understanding coming in. And the Root of Cups is sort of looking back at the Seven of Stones, like, did I do enough? Is there enough? Because you're in this place of conflict with this King of Wands, Harvest of Wands. I'm going to lay down some of my little cryptids to get some clarification on some of these guys. We have an interesting message from Spirit too. So this seems like we're all gearing up to take some movement forward. And there is creative energy flowing here in the present moment. But there's also passion and And there's an emotional connection that wants to be made. There's emotional connection that your heart is seeking. I wonder if you haven't struggled with making emotional connection with people. You've been working on that. It's not been easy. It's sort of where that Five of Wands, which, you know, Five of Wands for me, you get two bears there. Like, that's kind of going nowhere because those bears are just about the same. It's, you know, it's that stalemate energy. It's that stuck energy. So, this message from Spirit here, which is the Seed of Thunder, which is like waiting for the right time to move forward. There's this like creative project or like movement towards something that is inspiring and brings joy and fun, and a real passionate, very inspiring energy. You know, I wonder, I feel we got that King of Wands down there. King of Wands is like, let's go. Five of Wands is like, how? And Root of Cups is like, did I do enough? There's a conflict in coming forward with that truth. Seed of Thunder, sort of like bringing forward a message, bringing forward a truth. And I love it. It's a little Arctic fox, so it's also like striking at the right time. We're gonna get some little cryptids on that. Can we clarify Five of Wands? Okay. Oh. Dark Watcher. Observe. Oh my God. Partnership. You know, there is something about, again, it's emotional connection with another person. It's emotional connection with others. It is forging a partnership. My gosh, I feel like you want to come forward to somebody with an offer. You've been watching. You've been working on sort of forging this partnership, forging this place of connection. It's time to move forward, and I think you're terrified because you don't know what's going to happen. It's a little, I love his little booty. Is your ass covered? You covering your ass? Because you never know what might happen. Can we get a little cryptid advice from Spirit? Here we go. Oh, Mothman. Fear. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear moving forward. You're afraid of what might happen or what could happen. But the thing is, we're never going to know. You don't know what's going to happen or how you feel about something until you do it. And unfortunately, we can be afraid of things, but the only way that we can sort of break down that fear is to just move through it anyway. And you're being encouraged to move through this anyway. It's not like you're taking a big step either. So think about that. You know, you can take a tiny step forward, as long as it's a significant step. Move through that fear. Cover your ass. And acknowledge the truth and intensity of your feelings to yourself, because only in that are you going to be able to say, oh yeah, and accept that to a point where you can manage them. You don't have to be a slave to your intense emotions. You just have to be able to feel them and understand them so that you can hold them and respect them and work with them instead of letting them control you. And okay, Spirit's got a little hint, I guess. Spirit's got a little hint for how this is going to go. Do this right. Work through the fear, and this can be a beautiful beginning that will last quite a while. Don't spend too much time thinking about it, though. Happy spring. Love you. Bye.